Can you see the screen? Okay.
It is fine.
Oh, good, good. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the University of Canberra information session. Thank you very much for this opportunity, Shabs. Thank you all for your time to attend this session today. So my name is Daniel Connor. I work as manager for the Middle East, Africa, and sponsor engagement at the University of Canberra. Now, in this session, I'd like to sort of go through some overview information about the university itself and some information about why a lot of students choose to come and study at the University of Canberra, and also choose Canberra as a study destination, the capital city of Australia, just to give you some understanding of what what we have to offer in this beautiful city and the beautiful campus that we have. So I hope that this session will be useful to you all. Just to start with, some latest ranking information here to begin with. So we've been ranked within top 1% of the university in the world university rankings, and we are currently ranked on number 184th in the world and ranked top 10 in Australia, and number 18th young university in the world. And we are only 30 years old, and our university is a young and dynamic university offering a wide range of degree programs, both postgraduate and undergraduate level in various academic fields, which are all career-focused programs and career-driven courses. Now, there are lots of reasons why students choose UC as their choice of institution. We offer professional preparation for professional careers. At the university, we sort of make sure that everything that students study, everything they learn as part of their degrees will lead into a professional career that they choose to go into, whether that be a business degree, commerce, law, or IT degree. Whatever the degree is, our students will be very well prepared to get into their chosen careers after they successfully complete their UC degrees. And this has always been our focus, and this will always be our focus, giving students professional preparation for their professional careers. And this focus has been working really, really well, and our students are getting a great result out of this, professional career-based education. And as a result, UC has very high graduate employment rates, 89% for undergraduate students and almost 94% success rate for postgraduate students. And our graduates are amongst the most employable in the country as well. So we offer one of Australia's largest work integrated learning projects with extensive practical and professional opportunities for every single student that we have. These are some of our industry partners that we work with, located in Canberra. And we have a very strong connection with those industry partners that we work with, providing a lot of work opportunities for all international students that we have. Now, study destination Canberra, the capital city of Australia, as a city is like a hidden gem. It is the best kept secret of Australia. There are millions of reasons why students choose Canberra to come and study and live as a study destination. Rising employment opportunities. Canberra's future job market is one of the rising opportunities here in Australia. Although the population in Canberra is relatively smaller compared to other major cities in Australia, it is growing every year because a lot of people choose to move to Canberra for jobs and for study purposes, not just from interstate, but from overseas as well. And that's making Canberra become more and more sort of cosmopolitan and vibrant. And as the population grows, the service industries like cinemas, shopping centers, cafes, restaurants, and nightclubs are also growing very, very fast. New cafes and restaurants popping up, and that's creating a lot of part-time job opportunities for students as well. Better paid, people in Canberra earn the highest salary in Australia. A lot of international students take up part-time jobs during their study, as that helps manage their everyday expenses as well. A lot of the students find part-time work during their study under the student visa, which allows students to work 20 hours a week. And you can expect to get paid around $25 per hour. So that's a very, very good pay rate that students get. Growing economy. Canberra is one of the fastest growing economies in Australia, and students can stay longer because Canberra is considered as a regional city, and there's an opportunity for every international student to gain up to 3 years of post-study work permit. So that's a great benefit for all students planning to work in the Canberra region after finishing university studies. And lowest unemployment rate in the country, Canberra's consistently held the lowest unemployment rate in the country. And so when you talk about Canberra as a city, it is much, much more than the city itself. It is about the political, academic, diplomatic, and industrial connections, which help students find employment for their future careers. It is the quality of living, it is the wealth that Canberra has that helps the city maintain its highest quality of living possible in Australia and in the world. And being in the capital city of Australia, our university, UC, is very well connected with the government and private sectors. And as I mentioned, there are a lot of part-time job opportunities in Canberra, and students are allowed to work 20 hours a week under the student visa. This is just to show you sort of how much people in Canberra get paid. Canberra is the highest paid city in the country, as I mentioned previously, and this makes Canberra the richest city in Australia. Very high employment rate, one of the highest in the country with highest average full-time income. And this makes the whole state, the ACT, the richest state with the Canberra population most educated in the country as well. Currently, around 40% of the workforce population in Canberra working in the government sector, and around 6% working in the private sector in Canberra. And that shows the fact that there are more people working in the private sector nowadays than the government sector in Canberra. And our graduates have one of the highest employment rates, and they are getting the highest median salary in the country. This is because employers trust our graduates. Employers are well aware that our graduates can perform very, very well when they start working in the workforce, because our graduates are well prepared and well equipped with the skills that they need for their work they do, and the industry connections that we have and the trust that we have from our industry partners are making our graduates receive the highest median salary compared to other graduates from other universities in Australia. So that's a bit of a snapshot about the income comparison in the country. Life at UC, so guarantee on-campus accommodation for international students. We guarantee accommodation for every single student that we have on campus. and the cost for that starts from $144 per week. We have more than 80 active academic and social clubs based on our campus. We do have a lot of events, social events and activities happening throughout the year. We do a lot of barbecues, concerts, and student club related activities happening throughout the year. Everything is walking distance to banks, gyms, shops, and health clinics. And we have a very extensive student support network on campus. And our health services and support has been ranked #1 in Australia for graduates in full-time study. UC Careers. So we have a dedicated UC Careers team who assists our students find work opportunities or prepare students for part-time and full-time employment. In terms of casual jobs that sort of pop up, every now and then, we have a special scheme where we give preference to our students whenever there are any job vacancies coming up on campus or off campus, so that our students are notified of vacant positions. So in other words, our students are always the first to know that there's a job vacancy available and they can apply for. There's also a large number of internship opportunities that we can organize for the students. We facilitate to connect our students with various industries by introducing our students to the industry partners at places like careers fairs or job fairs that we organize every year. So our students will be very well connected with various industries at many different levels. We are also very well connected with the embassies and Canberra's diplomatic community here. We have very close links with the local diplomatic communities, and some of the diplomatic staff are also our students studying on our campus. At the university, access to the range of facilities and student services is very easy. It's all within the university, the local community, and the city centre. And our environment, university environment, makes students' campus life relaxing, enjoyable, and exciting, and academically stimulating. We have an extensive network of student support in place to ensure that our students are well looked after. Any issues students face, whether that be an academic, accommodation, or lifestyle issues, students can come and speak to us anytime. We organize a lot of counseling sessions with our counselors if the students have any issues. We are always there to help the students to make sure that their studies are successful. And a lot of assistance available to international students as well, like on-campus medical and counselling centre, which is ranked as one of Australia's best medical and counselling centres, study skills, workshops, and peer-assisted learning, multi-faith centre to cater for students' different religious needs, and we are one of the most multicultural campuses in Australia, home to students coming from more than 100 different countries. We have mentoring programs, dedicated international student support services team. So there's a lot going on. There's a lot of help and assistance available to all students we have at the UC. We've done a lot to assist our international students since COVID-19 started to spread in March last year. The situation is looking very, very promising in Australia and looking very, very good here in Canberra. We have managed the COVID situation extremely well, and as a result of that, our campus is open now, teaching our students based in Canberra through face-to-face teaching mode. And our campus is a COVID-safe environment, following all the rules and social distancing restrictions. Support for international students we have done includes Student Empowerment Fund, student associations collaborating with local community and multicultural associations and organizations, study skills, inclusion, and welfare support provided to our students. And our state government is funding our international students as well. We have a special scheme called Canberra Jobs Plan, where 150 jobs were created for international students, and they were open to our international students based in Canberra. So we've done a lot to support all the students here during the challenging times that we had last year, and I believe the situation will continue to improve here in Canberra. The international borders will remain closed for semester 1, 2021, but most of our popular courses will be offered online, and most courses in allied health and education fields will probably be deferred to the next available intake. Now, I wouldn't go into too much sort of detail about our degree course list, but this is just to show you some specialization of the courses we offer and how successful our students have been at each faculty. We do offer a wide range of degrees in many different fields of study at UC. And our Faculty of Arts and Design, we have a lot of highest ratings, like highest rating for median salary in communications or full-time employment in humanities and culture, highest rating for full-time employment in creative arts, and for teaching quality in architecture and built environment. So a lot of work integrated learning are embedded in all courses that we offer. And just to give you some examples of areas of specialization that students can go into here. So we have courses like global studies, marketing communication, industrial design, visual communication design, architecture, and so on. So you can find all the course lists on our website as well. But if you need any specific information about any particular courses, please let me or Shayaz know. We'll be more than happy to help you with providing more information. Now, business, government, and law faculty, we've got a 5-star for starting salary and #1 in Australia for postgraduate law. We offer a wide range of degree courses. Employment rates have been extremely high as well, 93% for undergraduate students and almost 94% for postgraduate students. And these are some of the areas of specialization that students can go into. So we have quite a wide range of courses available from accounting, a lot of management degrees we offer. We've got politics and international relations. We've got entrepreneurship and innovation, sports management, business and finance. Education, now very strong industry connections with schools, with school sectors in Canberra, and offering our students sort of a lot of placements to get internships done through our schooling connections. And as a result of our very strong industry connections, the employment rates for our students have been extremely high. So it's been 94.4% for undergrad students and 96% for postgraduate students or students doing education degrees. Some areas of specialization, just for your reference. You don't have to take any notes, by the way. I will send you a copy of my slides after the session today. So yeah, so you don't have to take any notes because you will have a copy of this after the session. So we have a TESOL and FLT. We've got secondary teaching, education studies degree as well. So quite a wide range of degrees offered through our education faculty. Health, we do work with a lot of elite athletes Olympians and professional sporting teams. We have our own hospital on campus and other medical facilities based on our campus as well. And that can offer a lot of work opportunities to our students. So you got highest rating for full-time employment and student support in nursing, highest rating for full-time employment in psychology, highest rating for full-time employment median salary and skills development in rehabilitation degrees. And as you can see, the undergraduate success rate has been 100% for rehab graduates and 93.5% for postgraduate students. And as you can see here, median salary has been extremely high as well. And same as nursing graduates, we've got 93% success rate for our nursing graduates with a very high median income. And areas of specialization can be seen just here. So we've got exercise physiology and rehabilitation. We've got health sciences. We've got nursing, pharmacy, physiotherapy. We've got vision science, nutrition, and dietetics. All of that can be taught under the Faculty of Health. Science and tech, again, a lot of industry-based work opportunities available during the study, and that's creating a lot of employment opportunities for our students. And as a result of the connections we've got, the employment rates have been really, really high as well. So we've got 85.5% for undergraduate students and 92.8%, so 93% success rate for postgraduate students. In some areas of specialization, just for your reference, so we've got cloud computing and Internet of Things, we've got cyber security and system admin covered. It's all under the IT sort of area, both Bachelor of IT and Master of IT. And we've got robotics also covered. We've got network and software engineering also covered under the faculty. We've got environmental science, biomedical science, earth science, all of that are covered under the science and tech faculty. Oh, and artificial intelligence, of course, is also covered under our IT degree. Excuse me. So being in the capital city of Australia, it is really the industry connections in both government and private sectors that are giving our students a great advantage when it comes to finding employment and career opportunities. And that's really sort of something that's very special about UC and being in Canberra, and you probably wouldn't have this kind of opportunities in other cities in Australia. So these are very special sort of features that you can only find in places like Canberra. Now, scholarships. So we do have a number of scholarships available currently offered to international students. Academic merit-based scholarships between 10 to 25%, covering the whole duration of the course. So 10 to 20% scholarships are available for all degrees offered at undergraduate and postgraduate levels. The 25% scholarships apply to selected degrees only for students from certain countries, including students coming from India. So, for example, if you choose to do, let's say, Master of Data Science or Master of International Business or Marketing Management, which is under the 25% scholarship category, if student is academically eligible, the student could receive this 25% tuition fee discount, which is basically more than $8,000 deduction every year. So that's quite a big amount of scholarship that students could receive every year. And I can provide you with more sort of information about the scholarship criteria after the session from our webpage, because we've got all the information stated on our website. So I'll make sure to get back to everyone if you need more information on this. So as I mentioned previously already, so the international borders still remain closed for February 2021 for this year. Most of the courses continue to be offered online, and that will come with a lot of flexibility and lower cost of study. For example, students can take a few subjects only instead of taking like full 4 subjects in one semester. And there are certain benefits of on taking a few subjects online, and these are the sort of main benefits that that you can get from starting a few subjects online. So you can commence your degree in the comfort of your home and smooth transition to study in Australia. Now, this is on the assumption that the borders will still be closed for semester 2 next semester, this coming July. And units specially designed to meet the needs of international students. Course contents delivered through both live events and recorded materials. Interaction with classmates through virtual classes and group discussions still be held virtually, and feedback and one-on-one support also available whenever students needed it. And students will have full access to student support services like study skills, library and peer-assisted learning sessions and things like that. So everything will be offered online pretty much. And you get also used to the sort of Australian education system and the future of education and work, while you're studying online. And through that, you can get a bit of a taste of, what the study is like in Australia. So you can be better prepared before you can actually, start traveling again. So, so just to show you that, there are some benefits of taking university subjects online. So there are discounts available. As I mentioned, there are a lot of partial scholarships available currently, between 10 to 25% academic merit-based scholarships available. So that can be taken advantage as well. And there won't be any increases to international fees in 2021. And refunds can also be available if the student visa is rejected. And hopefully that won't happen, but in case there's any visa rejection, there will be refunds available for the subject students doing online. So there won't be any risk involved in accepting the offer for online study. Now, this is a very interesting and useful comparison between different states in terms of total cost of living in that city or in that state. And this clearly shows that Canberra has the best return on investment rate in the country. As you can see, the annual living cost is pretty much the same across any cities in Australia. So it's about $10,000 per year. But the biggest difference can be made in the accommodation cost. So if you lived on our campus, that would be around 9,400 Australian dollars per year. Now, if you compare that to other universities or other states, the difference is very clear. And if you total all the living costs, including accommodation cost, you can see how much money students can actually save. So, as I mentioned, Canberra's got the best return on investment rate in Australia. So the cost of living, total cost of living is much, much lower. Plus, you will have a lot of part-time job opportunities available here in Canberra. So that's a big plus for all international students. And that's one of the major reasons why a lot of students come from interstate and from overseas to live and study in Canberra, because students can save a lot of money. So I think that's the end of my slides. As a summary, so yeah, in demand graduates we have so 89% graduate employment rate and above average starting salaries, and we are sitting on top 1% of the universities in the world, and we are one of the fastest rising universities in the world as well. And we have a wide range of generous partial scholarships available between 10 to 25%. And we are the sort of top 10 university in Australia, and there is an extra year of post-study work rights for every international student who comes and studies here in Canberra. So overall, really, it is a fantastic place to live and study. And as I said, the population is growing every year, mainly because a lot of students are moving to Canberra from both interstate and from overseas. So that's creating a lot more vibrant and cosmopolitan sort of feel compared to like 10 years ago. So yeah, no, that's really it's a fantastic place to study in Canberra. Canberra is one of the sort of places to be for students, for international students. So I'm sure you're going to love, being here in Canberra. So that's the end of my slides. I've got now. I'm happy. I don't want to sort of go on for too long. So I'm happy to take any questions you might have about what I just said, or anything to do with the with the university or any particular part of the city. I'm more than happy to help you sort of give more information on that.
Thanks, Daniel. Thanks for the information, and we like to open now everyone for the Q&A, or if they have any particular case study for the existing application, if they have any query, so they can